To host a Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Finding Gray going across the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Lance again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
38. 52. On the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Give him 18 on the play. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And Hill with it over the middle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield now on second down. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From midfield, here's Lance. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 21 yards away. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can sustain.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. final play of the half, Bridgewater. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he is going to have the Niners first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Gray going across the field. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Lance. On the move to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan of how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Running the counter with Mostert. Room here to run. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders.
This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Lance looking to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
And going deep for Hill.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw, Bridgewater.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
he's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the 49ers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-5.